Hey guys, Evil Gamer here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm manning up and playing Amnesia. We're not going to continue. I played a little bit just to see. I got up to the water monster. I jumped in the water to see what happened, and it disappeared. So I don't know what happened when you jump in the water. Like the footsteps disappeared. So
don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
Effie, could you not? What is this? Heavy, please. See, I was a big baby, and I left. I'll tell you when I left. But I'll show you where I left when I was a baby. All is good, crystal clear. This is when I left. Ready? Right here. Ooh. That's when I left. I'm a baby. I got the trophy. What is this liquid? What is this liquid? What am I doing? Just like crawling. That happens by just crawling. Although when I was playing and my friend was watching, I threw this, and when later on, I was walking and I found a chair. I was just fused to the ground. Just stopped. I'm gonna keep trying to talk. Like I said, I'm not good at commentary. So I'll try my best to talk. More games. Also, my sanity, the sanity effect doesn't kick in until kick into the arms game when I actually find the monster. I'll tell you that right now. Just so you know why I'm not using. I'm not really worried about my sanity.
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander,
Okay, please stop.
and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong.
Oh,
He will be no match for you.
balls.
One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Ooh. A slight headache. A big emphasis on the word slight. Yeah, that's right, I forgot. Other children cheered along. His name voiced and steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? Young boy thought, struck his head. Are you ready for this?
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brennenburg.
So I'm still trying to figure out like the story behind all this. Like it doesn't exactly make complete sense to me. Cockroach. Die, potato. Not today. Let's go. Excuse me for that, guys. I had to cut out. Cough. There's nothing down there right now. I know it. Well, actually, there's something down there. The monster will be there, but you won't see him. Or you'll see him, but he can't attack you or anything. He's far away to the point where you can't get hurt, or you can't. Also, if I miss a part where I cut out from when I'm coughing, sorry. Oof. I'm a little sick right now. But show what's going on. No. Did you not? Slight headache. And also, I just finished doing The Last of Us. Audio down. It's a little thing that turns it down for me. stopping. So right now we're working on the last. Well, no, I just finished The Last of Us. I finished the finale, so by the time this, well, no, this episode is going to come out before the rest of it.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
So explain to me why we're gonna kill this guy. Like, what did he do for us? So I'm still trying to figure out. I feel like it's PewDiePie's defending that. Whatever. I know, PewDiePie. That name. Trying to find all the
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes, and the crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Oh. Rip. I'm trying to conserve as much lantern fuel I can as I can. Could you not? Please. Excuse me, sir. What's this? Good on lantern fuel for now. If I need to, I can go down in the dungeon or whatever this is. Because there's a spot where the spot where fuel is. You're welcome. I did it. See, look, the chair is still here. It's fused into the ground. chair. I'll save you. I'll save you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will save you. I will save you. Push it up. Don't worry. I will save you. Never mind, you're a lost cause. And watch, that's gonna fall down. Whatever shall I do? Watch this, watch, ready, watch. I'm shaking when I pick that up. Here we go. Oops. Still open doors. No, 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 I want to get in there. No.
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Goddamn music playing again. Screw off, Mr. Ghost. It should start like healing automatically. There's no monsters yet.
The castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
See what my hands are. Oh, no.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I'm wasting my 2 boxes. But I want to. Another region rich with lore is Owlsdacht. Deep within the East Persian woods, for centuries there have been stories of the inhabitants of eagles, Castle Brennenburg, quiet forests, clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as an exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motives that keep reappearing. Excuse me. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned among the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid ruffians. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside their lap. Sacks drag behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Henry Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of that time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwest glades, only to never be seen again. Henrik is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Alstadt. You wonder, what really happened? Who was this mysterious man? Who visited Sleepy Hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Last one. The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, Alstadt. And like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offsprings have never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one insane who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Did you guys enjoy that? You're welcome. I hope that was cringy enough. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels, and the sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail from Brandenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would in a sense solve both my problems. Oh. I'm gonna read them because it actually does make sense. It does actually kind of like make sense. It helps you understand. Light. in there? Abby, please stop. I'm trying to record. Did you do this for me? Wait, what? Just hide there when the monster comes one day. That would be great. What? Wasn't I just in there? Whenever I come through here, I can hear the monster. Weird. This is the stupid part. Look at that picture, though. That's actually kind of a nice picture. Watch this. Ready?